Hey, it's Tony here at Smart Toyota. Today's vehicle video, this brand new 2021 Toyota Corolla SE edition. Now the SE is the entry level in the sports edition, but by no means is this an entry level car. Let's dive in and check it out. So up front on the SE, really great aggressive front end. So they've got this huge oversized mesh grille. It's kind of a gunmetal gray painted surface. And then we do have these LED accent lights down on the lower bumper. A complete package when it comes to your headlight setup. So LED projector style headlights, LED turn signals, and LED J-curve daytime running lights. Looks really awesome on this one. Now the extra on here is the blacked out badge package. So up front you get the black Toyota badging. The color on this one is Blizzard Pearl, which is a 425 extra, and I think this might be the last year for Blizzard Pearl. Up in the windshield there's the sensors for your Safety Sense 2.0, and then down here in the grille, behind this black panel here, that's where your dynamic radar cruise control sensors are. What do you think of the front end on this? I love the low profile headlights. Kind of aggressive for a Corolla, but let me know in the comments what you think. Again, Blizzard Pearl, I believe, is going to be discontinued in 2021, and next year I think the new color is going to be the Windchill Pearl. So another white pearl colored paint. A little bit different color for that white though. Now on the SE edition, you notice the rocker panels, they have the add-ons, and that's that gunmetal gray metallic we saw in the front grille. Your outside mirrors are painted color to match. Door handles painted color to match. These outside mirrors do have LED indicators in there. They also fold in, and then they also break away, and they're also power, and they're also heated. So a lot of great technology just in the mirrors alone. Now here's your tire and your wheel setup. This is going to be a 18-inch cast aluminum wheel. It's a forged aluminum with gunmetal gray painted inserts. Love the 5-spoke look. We've got a 40 series low profile tire, so that'll handle nicely at highway speeds and cornering. And then of course we do have 4-wheel disc brakes, anti-lock brakes, traction control, and stability control. So this is a great handling little car, super safe with those anti-lock brakes, 4-wheel disc brakes. I love the black accents up and around the window pillars, the B pillar there, matte black finish, nice contrast on that. What do you think of the overall style on the Corolla SE? Is it sporty enough? Now this one does have the added third rear spoiler. So this spoiler right here is extra. That's $375 extra. Do you think it's worth $375? Let me know in the comments if you would pay $375 for it. I think it looks great, but then I'm not buying one. Tail lights are LED tail lights. Here's some more of those blacked out badges I mentioned earlier. So black SE, Toyota, and Corolla badges. And with this black piece of trim in the center here, I think it looks pretty nice on there. We do have an LED third brake light right there, and rear window defrost, colored to match shark fin antenna. And then down on the lower part of the bumper, there's some reflectors right here, chrome exhaust tips, and a mesh style grille, gunmetal gray, similar to what we saw up front. So they really tied the styling in with the front, the back, and the gray rocker panels running down the side. I think this is a really nice, sophisticated, sporty look. It's not over-styled, but it's definitely a good-looking little sedan. Let's go ahead and pop the hood, check out the engine, and see what we can find. Okay, under the hood on the SE, this is the 2-liter, 4-cylinder, 16-valve gasoline engine. So no hybrid on the SE. It's connected to a CVT automatic transmission. And the engine and the transmission have a 5-year, 60,000 mile powertrain warranty on it. It produces 168 horsepower, pretty good horsepower out of a small little car like this. And it has combined fuel economy city and highway is 34 miles to get to the gallon. And then you do get Toyota Care, which covers your basic maintenance, so your fluid top offs, your oil changes, and your tire rotations covered by Toyota for the first 2 years or 25,000 miles. And that'll save you several $100s in maintenance just in the first 2 years alone. The Corolla itself has a 3-year, 36,000 mile limited warranty. So a really high quality car with a really great warranty package. Okay, starting up front on the driver's door, wanted to point out we've got a unique interior on the SE. So we're going to see this blue contrast stitching throughout. Really pops on the inside of this. It's also on the seats, so we'll see that in just a second. But the door panels themselves, a nice piece of brushed aluminum trim here leading up into a brushed aluminum door handle. Power windows, power door locks, power mirrors, speakers in all 4 doors, and bottle holders also in all 4 doors. So plenty of convenience features just in the doors themselves. Let's go ahead and jump in the driver's side here. Here's a quick look at these unique sport mesh bucket seats. Again, we've got that awesome blue contrast stitching leading up into the blue racing stripe with adjustable headrest and kind of a silver blue mesh insert. So really looks nice on this vehicle. I love the blue stitching and such. We've got adjustable seats up front. They're not power, but the driver's seat does have a height adjustment right here, and of course they also recline. We have side impact airbags built right into the seats themselves, so the airbags move with you as you adjust your seat back and forth. Over here on the dashboard, there are 4 of these vents across the dashboard with the brushed aluminum trim. So 1 here, 2 in the center, and then 1 all the way over on the passenger side. Down on the lower portion, there's just 2 dials here, dimmer switch for your dash lights, and we do have the automatic high beam feature. That's part of the Safety Sense 2.0. We have a tilt and telescoping steering wheel. That's the control right there. Let's go ahead and jump in the driver's seat and check out the interior. Okay, so behind the wheel, the Corolla is the 3-spoke Toyota steering wheel, leather wrap steering wheel. It's not heated. It's not even an option. Driver's side airbag, more of that brushed aluminum trim we saw on the doors. On this side, we've got fingertip controls for our cruise control, our dynamic radar cruise control, lane departure, and our radio station. And then on this side over here, we've got fingertip controls for our information center, which is located right up in the corner of the gauge cluster. We'll take a look at that in just a second. We've got Bluetooth connectivity for your smartphone, voice activation, and volume controls for your radio. Take a look up on the left-hand side. These are our front headlight controls. And we do have auto on and off for the headlights, so auto high beams and auto on and off. Paddle shifters on the SE edition. Over on this side, we've got our front wiper controls with intermittent controls and a paddle shifter over here as well. Take a look at our gauge cluster. So right smack dead in the center is the speedometer with that brushed aluminum trim, tack and temperature gauge here, and your fuel gauge down below, and then the information center over here on the right. So I'll go ahead and start it up. Now the SE edition does not come with the smart keyless entry system. It comes with this switchblade style key system. It does have a trunk release, power door lock release, and a panic button here for the horn, but you do need to put the key in the ignition, kind of old school. Take a look at our gauges when we start it up. So there you go over on the right. That's going to be the information center. So the information center is where you're going to find your outside temperature, digital clock. You can control all of the settings right here on the steering wheel with your fingertips, or your thumb if you will. So we've got a digital speedometer, and then as we kind of toggle through, here's our lane departure, Here's our trip information, and then our personalization. So we have, with Safety Sense 2.0, we have lane tracing assist, pre-collision, rear cross traffic alert, and you can change those based upon your own personal preference. So if you want to turn them on or off, you can do that for whomever is driving the car. And then down here, I like this, it's got some indicators as to whether the backseat passengers have their seatbelts on or not. Of course, I don't have anybody in the back seat right now, so they're all lit up red, but that's your warning visual indicator of whether your kids have their seatbelts on in the back seat. So kind of a nice safety feature. We'll take a look at the center stack. So it's all this nice piano black trim. It looks really nice, but it does pick up fingerprints quite easily. So some folks like it, some folks don't. Let me know in the comments whether you like it or not. So up on our sound system, we do not have navigation. It's an app that you would download to your phone. But we do have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Alexa compatible. And then we also have Sirius satellite radio. So let's jump over here, and there's our Sirius satellite radio. And you do get 3 months of the premium subscription at no charge. Then after that, you'd have to subscribe for a monthly fee. As far as our heating and air conditioning system, it is an automatic air conditioning, but only controls the driver one side. So it's not driver passenger control, just driver side. Front window defrost, rear window defrost, heated outside mirrors also come on there. We have the Eco Heat and Cool system as well to help with fuel economy. I love the dashboard on the Corolla. Let me turn that up a little bit. It's a kind of a two-tiered padded dashboard, so really high quality soft tech fabric here. The only thing I would like them to do different here would be to do the blue contrast stitching, similar to what is on the doors. I think that would be a nice finishing touch. But other than that, I love the brushed aluminum trim that goes across. Really a nice looking dash layout, and everything is really easy to touch and find up there. Now down below, this is where we've got a storage compartment right here. So this is not wireless charging, just a place to throw your odds and ends. There is a USB charging port right here, so you can plug in if you want to. Your shifter, again, I mentioned this under the hood, but it's a CVT automatic transmission. So we flip that back, but then we also have a backup camera when we go into reverse. Unfortunately, these are not path projections. They just show you the direct spot back. So if you turn your steering wheel, the lines do not actively move with the direction of your front wheels. Up here we've got our our shifter change. So if we want to go into a sport mode, we can do that there. Traction control on and off is right here. We have an electronic parking brake and a brake hold feature, and then there are 2 cup holders down in the center here. They carried that piano black trim all the way into the center console with the brushed aluminum, so similar to what we saw up above. We'll turn and take a look under the armrest here. So the contrast stitching is on the armrest, the blue stitching too, and this is padded. It's stationary, so it doesn't slide back and forth. And when you open it up, it has a small amount of storage, but it does have 2 additional charging ports right here, 12 volt and a 2.1 amp. So you've got plenty of charging opportunities up front. Here's another look at your passenger bucket seat. And then we've got passenger assist grips up on the roof line here, lighted vanity mirrors, visor extensions. And then this one does have the added electronic rear view mirror, so this is an extra charge mirror. I think it's $175. And then we've got overhead lighting, and of course we also have Safety Connect up here, so if you need help out on the road, push that button. Toyota will get you help, send a tow truck or whatever you need out to take care of you. So that's a quick look up. Here's a quick look of the driver's compartment from the back seat. Give you kind of the overall perspective from the backseat passenger. Up on the roof line here, we do have an overhead light for your backseat passengers. Down on the lower center console, there's a small storage cubby right there, but there's no charging ports, no place to plug in your stuff. We do have a pocket on the back of that seat, but no pocket on the back of this seat. And I wanted to let you know I've got this seat all the way back to kind of show you the leg room. So there's probably about 2 to 3 inches of leg room with the front seat all the way back. But I'm pretty sure to put that all the way back, you're gonna need like a 6'3" person, because that seat really slides back quite a ways. And so there's still plenty of room behind here for another adult. There are 3 seat belts in the back seat, and there's also child safety anchors down here. The back seat has that same blue stitching and that kind of silver mesh in the center. I really like the style of these seats. They're also really comfortable. There are side curtain airbags back here, right there. Passenger assist grips, folding armrest right here with dual cup holders. If you bring that up, you can fit 3 people back here. I would say 3 kids, 2 adults most comfortably. And then these back headrests do not adjust up and down. They're stationary, but the seats fold down, and there's a release up here to be able to drop that down from right back here. And even with that seat back, I was still able to get that down without removing the headrest, which of course are not removable. And then here's the pass-through going into the trunk. We'll jump into the trunk and check that out in just a second. But I think overall it's fine for 4 adults, probably best for 2 adults and 3 kids in the back seat. Let's go ahead and jump into the trunk and check that out. Okay, the overhead or the overlift, the lift over is really low on the Corolla, so it's easy to get stuff up and into the Corolla. I think it's wide enough here where you could fit a set of golf clubs. I don't know about 2, but 1 for sure. And then the floor of the Corolla, it's relatively flat. If you need extra room though, you do have the ability to fold those back seats down 60% or 40%. There is a cargo light up above here as well. And then down below is where we're going to find our temporary spare tire. So there's your jack, your toolkit, a little bit of storage room right there. And then this pops up, and that's where you find your temporary spare tire. There's room underneath here for jumper cables or emergency equipment as well. But other than that, there's not a lot going on in the trunk. It's a nice sized trunk for the size of the car. I think it'll serve its purpose quite well.